Oh, I haven't I haven't displayed my comments on the side of my screen. God frick it. God frick it. Uh, 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 uh. Display spectators' comments. Yes. There we go. Right. Now what we need is for this South African man that lives in England that went back to South Africa and now has come back to England to bloody talk, and we're all good. Who's Carl Marlowe? Do you ever go bed? Yes, Carl, I do. Just not a lot.
Josh, I will see you in a bit then.
Enjoy, brethren.
I will. And LaRue, if you can hear me, welcome back, mate.
Trying to sort this, I can hear you talk, lol. Should we, should we play the national anthem again?
Let's not, because you're streaming.
In the league, LHA Milton 2015. Lewis Hamilton oh, we've got a supporter of Mr. Lewis Hamilton 2015. I forgot to turn my in-game music down, and I've just got dun 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 dun. Oh, he left. Right, so now I'm just talking to myself. There's a man that can hear me as well. Right, I'm gonna share the stream into the Discord, so I'm gonna go quiet and concentrate for a second. 3 viewers already, not bad. Don't play the national anthem again. I will not play the national anthem. Right. Oh, I heard something. Is he alive? Oh, we're hearing things, ladies and gentlemen.
Hearing things, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that's a lovely echo.
Oh, that's a lovely echo.
Oh, I missed this man. I missed him so much.
Don't worry.
Stream is shared.
Shared.
Oh, that's a lovely echo.
Oh, that's a lovely echo.
It's really hurting my ears. Turn my headphones right down. What is happening to this guy? Is he dying? Oh, I need to. Alright, everyone's going anyway. Everyone's ready to up. Alright, all good. I'm gonna turn my mic all the way back up in the hopes that I don't get ear thinged again. Hello. Are you okay? I'm fine. What are you doing?
Just turn your head that way.
Oh, I don't really consent to this, to be honest. As like, are people gonna be able to tell it's me? Like, could you?
No, I'm gonna cut it so that they can't.
Could you like? I feel like this is gonna end up on the TV when it goes on standby. Could we please like sort this out? Why? I haven't even had time to do my makeup.
That's fine. Your lipstick looks good. Don't worry.
Right. Well, I would like a co-commentator, but I am currently commentating on my own, which is, you know, you love to see it. 9 people watching, and we're not even 5 minutes in. Right, I'm gonna take this time. Now watch. Turn this down to 4, and I'm gonna turn music all the way down for next time. Bang. Right, sorted. Spectator menu. We want The full track map. We want the full thing, boys. We're going all in today. Fitted. We want fastest lap.
Fitted.
There's the loud noises again. Just some technical issues on this side from a man that can't get his microphone working. And can definitely hear what I'm saying. Sorry, Josh, but my Wi-Fi is worser than worse, so I'll be there next week. Good luck. Oh, all good, Dylan. All good. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Gucci in the hoochie. Gucci with the poochie. It's okay with some hay. I'm gonna stop now. Renault out on track. We've got 20 drivers today, by the way. I think this is our first full 20 driver grid. 20 drivers on the grid. Absolutely pleasure. We're going for 2 divisions next season as well, boys. So we're gonna get a lot of streaming done. Full grid Div 1, Div 2 is gonna be a bit slower. Maybe about 15 people. It's gonna be good. Next season's gonna be good. We've got ice streams in a Red Bull for some reason. Yeah, but 20 drivers. I'm still happy with 20 drivers. As our first driver, Jake Lee's coming to turn 1 now. I'm gonna sound like my college teacher so much here, but LaRue, is your mic working? I'm gonna take the silence as a no. Jake's managed to get his lap time invalidated. The Haas behind him is Spence and Milton's just come out of the pits. It's Hazard behind him. The Div 1 champion coming through, or not the Div 1, the Season 1 champion coming through the middle sector now. Solid driver. His teammate letting everyone pass. The 2 Red Bulls. Ice Streams and Tristan. Speaking of Spencer, he's just caused the yellow flag there to let everyone past. Looks like Hazard's going to get this lap time completed on the mediums. I'm lagging a bit. Sign out the Wi-Fi on my phone. Zondi forever. Bullseye. Oh, bullseye, mate. I missed the 3 regulars we have. Although we have 8 viewers today, so I feel like this, I feel like the league's going places. Definitely when we have 2 divisions, it's going to go places. Hazard is second, currently on a 1 minute 8.4. Zondi a 1 minute 7.3. Sism a 1 minute 9 dead. So the softs are looking a lot better than the mediums, over 1 second. But Zondi just pulls stuff out of the bag, so the gap's probably about 5/10. Zondi just does it. Ice Streams and Tristan put themselves 3rd and 4th. Broke Gorilla goes 6th, slowest so far with a 1 minute 9.3. The Red Bulls 2/10 apart currently. Scissor go. Oh, that's going to be so confusing. Sism and Scissor. Boys, you couldn't you couldn't make it any easier for me, could you? Sism and Scissor. Well, Scissor has just gone fastest with a 1 minute 7.1. 2/10 quicker than Zondi, which isn't easy to do. The 2 Alfa Romeos of the Hamiltons have gone 3rd and 4th, replacing the Red Bulls who've gone further and further down. Believe we have the Haas of Hazard coming in. Renault coming around the final corner now. It's Jake Lee. Where's this lap time going to put Jake? 7th place, splitting the 2 Red Bulls on a 1 minute 8.7. The Mercedes of Optics goes 4th place on 1 minute 7.9. Racing Point of Wazza starts his lap. Very aggressive line, nearly loses the rear end out of the second corner. Will that be the second corner? Yeah, the second corner. And he's getting a little bit of a slipstream there from Optics. The 16.7 first sector. Pretty decent. Mikey goes 5th place on a 1 minute 7.9, just over 300ths away from from Optics. So currently Alfa Romeo is the most consistent team on the grid, but with a full grid. Although I don't think it is a full grid because my co-commentator is currently in a car whilst trying to make his mic work. So we have 19 cars. It's not really a full grid, but technically it's a full grid. Anyway, Jake Lee managed to just put himself 9th place on 1 minute 8.5, again splitting the Red Bulls. Racing point of Wazza finishing his lap at 1 minute 7.9. That's the third car in a 1 minute 7.9, and he's put himself in the top 5. His teammate still in 12th.
His teammate still in 12th.
Love that echo.
I love that echo.
Turn the audio up because I can barely hear it.
Turn the audio up because I can barely hear it.
Jonathan Cox has done a 1 minute 7
Jonathan
dead.
Cox has done a 1 minute 7 dead.
Oh, the echo. What is happening? Are you getting abducted? What is happening at that end?
Happening.
I don't know what to say. I'm gonna save this recording because this is just really funny. I'm gonna start recording again. I'm also, whilst I've got the chance, I'm gonna turn my mic down because I feel like my mic is a little bit too loud and it's like it's overlaying the game audio a little bit too much. Let me turn my mic down. Bang. God, I hate hearing the sound of my own voice. Jonathan Cox did a 1 minute 7 dead in his first race for MPHL. So if we do make 2 divisions, we know who's going to be in Div 1. Who's on a lap? Colin's on a lap, currently on a 1 minute 9.3. Broke Gorilla also on a 1 minute 9.3. Colin's beating him by just over 200ths of a second. Leroy, I'm not gonna lie to you, mate. I think we should just give up on this one. I know you can hear me. If you're watching the stream, you can hear what's happening. Really feel like we should give up on this one. Extremist has got 9th place. Zondi goes 2nd. Still over a 10th away from Jonathan Cox. Super Steve, 15th place. Doing pretty decent. I'm trying to catch myself up now. If I have the audio too loud, I lose my train of thought. But then if it's too quiet, my voice just drowns out like the game audio, and it's like not very good at all. So we got 2 cars that currently have its their lap, and one of them is my co-commentator, Zondi Megnureri. I'm gonna assume that you're a fan of Zondi, and we welcome you with open arms. We welcome all fans with open arms. All 9 of you. Spencer Milton, didn't see that one. I was daydreaming. Spencer Milton has gone 5th place in his last race as a full-time driver because he's got college commitments, so he's returning into a reserve driver. So this is Spencer's last race as a full-time driver. I heard a little mic crackle and I can't hear my echo anymore. So has my co-commentator fixed his issues? Hello? I'll take that as a no. Scissor has done a 1 minute 7 dead, but is still losing out on Jonathan Cox, who's on an outlap in the Ferrari, a 1 minute 7.9. 1:005. That is insanely quick. That is ridiculously quick. I don't like how quick that is. Watching this makes me like realise how bad I actually am at this game, because I wouldn't be inside the top 10 at all. I'd give it a good shot, but I wouldn't be anywhere near. Sism 7th place, Broke Gorilla in 8th place. That's decent for Broke Gorilla. L Hamilton in 9th, his teammate in 4th place. Mikey, his teammate in 3rd. Mikey's in 11th. On board with Jake. 16.9, half a tenth slower than his previous time. Jonathan is maybe the guy who can fight Zondi. Maybe we've found Zondi's match. Like, maybe we've found his kryptonite. Some random Englishman from the countryside. we've grabbed him, brought him into the league, and says we've just said beat this guy. We've pushed him toward, beat him, and he's doing it. He's beating him by over a tenth at the minute. He's also beating his Hungarian counterpart Scissor as well by 4 tenths, no, not 4 tenths, 400ths of a second, I believe that is. I'm very tired. So Jake, down on his time, think he was going for a setup lap, warm everything up. Hazard in 14th place, 9 positions behind his teammate, really struggling in this qualifying session. H. Collins in last place, 3 tenths down on any other driver, currently out on lap as well. We'll spectate him as he's right behind Hazard, getting his slipstream, and now he's going to get his dirty air through this next sector. A lack of confidence there from Collins as he doesn't hit the apex fast enough, and it doesn't hit the outside curb fast enough either. Getting the dirty air from Hazard now as well. I doubt this is going to be a faster lap time. Jonathan Cox is on 1 minute 6.8. Jesus Christ. There's one Ferrari at the front and one Ferrari at the back. One's gone sub 1 minute 7. The other one can't even get into the 1 minute 8. It's alright. We love Collins. Collins is my best mate. He's actually 4 tenths quicker, so I'm about to eat my words, because he's only going to go at one position, but he's going to get into the 1 minute 8. And as he comes to the line, a 1 minute 8.6. He went up 2 positions, to be fair. Hazard's gone 5th. Finally stuck that lap in. Extremist in 7th. The Haas boys in 5th and 6th. Very consistent qualifying for the Haasers. Who's out on a lap of interest? Hazard's on an in lap. Extremist is on an in. Oh no, Hazard's on a lap actually. Still got overtake enabled. I think we've finally found. Sorry, boys. I think we've finally found Zondi's match, and I think we've finally found out how to keep Alex away from P3. Find someone quicker than him so he finishes P4 all the time. As Hazard comes to the final corner, he's the 10th quicker, and this could put him on the front row if he's nailed that last corner. Is he hit the barrier on the outside? He's pitting, even though he was 2 tenths up on his time. Fair enough. H. Collins goes 16th, Jake in 17th, iStream's in last place of the times that have been set so far. The Williams of, I believe that might be Super Steve, coming into the pits. A Mercedes of Extremist ran out of fuel coming into the pit lane. Next car after that is all the way in 11th, and it's Scissor currently on a timed lap, finishing the 2nd sector. Just one more corner to go of the 2nd sector. And it is just under a 10th down on his time. I think he'll have enough fuel and enough ERS to complete another lap if he wanted to, which I think would be a viable option at the moment. Hazard's retired in the pit lane, probably ran out of tyres, so best he can hope for is 5th place, but I doubt he'll stay at 5th place. So 2 Hassers, by the way, separated by 6,000th of a second. We've got a spin at the final corner, and it's Collins probably spanning the outside curve. That's very easily done. I do that all the time in online racing. Jake Lee though on an outlap behind him. Oh, sorry for coughing, boys. starting his lap time. I believe Alex Ham is approaching the line. He is. Taking the very wide outside line. Collins is retired in the pit lane. Alex hoping for a front row position, and he's invalidated his lap time after a little bit of a switch on. I can hear my echo. So what I'm going to do, because it's rather distracting. LaRue, if you can hear me. No. I swear to God, if my mic hasn't been coming through at all this entire time. I swear to God. I swear to God. If my mic hasn't been coming through this entire time. It better have been. Okay, my mic's coming through. I'm happy about that. LaRue has retired, and I believe LaRue has left the session. He's definitely left the party. So I'm all on my own now, as Alex has invalidated his final lap time as well, I believe it will be. Spencer Milton starting a lap time. LaRue's left the session. Yep, LaRue is out of it, 100%. Some slow cars. Jonathan Cox on a lap time, a tenth quicker was his lap time than his previous lap time. His first sector is 200 quicker, but still not a purple sector. He's using all of the track on the outside there. The first car of the top three to cross the line is Sizzler. He does a 1 minute 6.9. He's going to have another go as well. TGF1 Zondi invalidated his lap. He's going to have a go now. His final lap time, the pressure's on. Alex Ham also on a lap time. He's had to back out of his. He's on the grass, so I think that's his qualifying over. Spencer Milton currently coming past Extremist and Alex, who's on the right. That's going to be a little bit distracting. If he can keep his head focused, this could be a very good lap time for Spencer in his final race. And a full driver, and he's lost the rear end and he's hit the barrier. Spencer's qualifying is over. Optics just coming past this as well. Spencer coming back on track, leaving enough space so that Optics can go by. We're going to go on board with Jonathan Cox as Zondi is span on his final lap. So Jonathan Cox is going to be on pole position. Does he improve his lap time? No, he doesn't. He's slower by 4/10. Scissor's not going to set another lap time. Zondi isn't going to set another lap time. Alex is out of qualifying as well. Spencer's not going to do another lap. Extremis goes 6/10 quicker and goes 7th place. Optics has ran out of fuel. Scissom and L. Hamilton still in pits. Wazza currently out on track as well. 2 100s quicker through the first sector. What's his second sector going to be saying? 1/10 quicker. It's not going to challenge pole position, but this could get him inside the top 10 if that's what he wants. He's currently in 11th place, which is a very valuable place to be on the grid. New tyres and as close to the top 10 as you're going to get, but he's going to finish the lap time and he's going to come to the line. It's 9th place, pushes his teammate down into 10th place. Super Steve comes into the pits. Mikey now coming to the line 2/10 quicker than his previous lap time, goes 13th place. And now Ice Stream's on a lap, for some reason 5 seconds down, 6 seconds down, and he's not setting another lap time. Jonathan Cox is on a lap. Is he seriously going to improve? Oh my god, he improved and he ran out of fuel at the line as well. Jesus Christ. He ran out of fuel on the way to the line and still improved. Extremist goes 4th place and knocks Alex Ham down to 5th place. A last ditch attempt from Extremist has gone perfectly. 4th place and only 9 thousandths away from a top 3 start. Spencer Milton pits, and ladies and gentlemen, your grid order. We've got Jonathan Cox on pole in his first race. Scissor and Zondi, the two Hungarians, sharing 2nd and 3rd. Extremist surprise in 4th. Alex a little bit lower than usual, he's in 5th. Hazard and Spencer consistent qualifying for the Hassers 6th and 7th. Optics, Wazza and Scissor 8th, 9th and 10th. Hamilton, Super Steve, Mikey 11th, 12th and 13th. The two Renaults and the two Red Bulls 14th, 15th, 16th and 17th. The slowest lap time set was by Collins in 1 minute 8.3. LaRue, who had some technical issues, and Nelboy in last place didn't set a lap time. Let's see how many lap times got invalidated. Incidents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 laps got invalidated that session. Not bad. That's pretty good, to be fair. Pretty decent for Brazil. Only 11 lap times invalidated. I'm gonna have a look on the Discord, see what everyone's saying about Jonathan's lap time. I'm just gonna call him John. I can't be bothered to say Jonathan Cox the whole time. I feel like I'm gonna screw his name up on accident. Well, I've got news on the headset LaRue is trying to make work. He was trying to use Beats. I think that explains itself. I don't know. So I'm currently on my own for the race, unless Collins crashes. He'll join me in the party, hopefully, and we can finish commentating. Thing is, right, I feel bad because there's some Hungarian people in the chat, and I don't speak a word of Hungarian, and I don't think they might speak a little bit of English, but they definitely don't understand when I'm speaking like really fast when action's happening. So I feel like I should learn a little bit of Hungarian for next week, and I'll just like put a post-it note next to the fridge that I've got on my desk. I'll just put some post-it notes of phrases for the Hungarian people, because they make up most of the stream. Without the Hungarians, we would barely have a stream. Chat next week, Josh. Copy that, Grandad. Copy that. We want tyre interval enabled. We'll do full track lap for now. And stop recording. Right. Sure I'm missing something, boys. Sure I'm missing something. LaRue's AI car is going to finish the race. LaRue is here with us in spirit, boys. In spirit. So everyone inside the top 11, starting on soft. We've got Super Steve. How did I end up in a car? Because you didn't select spectator in the pre-game lobby. So if you don't select anything, the game just puts you in a car. So yeah, outliers on tyres. We've got Super Steve, Mikey, 12th and 13th, who are on mediums. Broke Gorilla on hards, the only man on hards. We've got Jake Lee and Tristan. Sorry, I nearly said Kristen. Tristan in 15th and 16th on the mediums. iStreams did on the softs, which is an interesting choice. He's going to want to get clear everyone on the outlying tyres. Then we've got Collins and Nellboy on the medium tyres. My voice definitely sounds very tired. I'm usually like, yeah, hype, race. And I'm just chill. Unless it's going to be like last season's Brazil, where Casey Jenner came from 17th and won. And this was at the time when we had like 5 people that just sprinted ahead. It was a mad race. Wait, are they? I can't see the lights. Oh, there's the lights, and they're off. Are they off? No, they're not. They're not off at all. Oh, there's a jump start. The lobby's glitched, boys. Oh, now they're away. LaRue's AI car got away. Jonathan. Oh, there's a. Oh my God. Oh, well, boys. Feel like we might have to restart on this one. That start was a little bit glitched. We might have to restart this. because Super Steve barely made it 3 feet off the line before losing his front wing. And I feel like it was a little bit unfair that like the lights went out at different times for everybody. LaRouche just said he doesn't want a restart because he's leading. Oh, it's a full safety car. I really don't think we should be continuing this race. A lot of people have got penalties and a lot of people have got front wing damage. One of those is not Collins, and Collins is going to shoot up the order, and he's not going to shut up about it for a week now. He's 10th place, boys. This is the highest he's going to get all race. So everyone's pitting. Sidham going for the hard tyres. Broke Gorilla on the hard tyres. Got some damage. Now has to pit for the mediums. Super Steve losing the front wing. I mean, on what tyres is he fitting? Hard tyres? Hard tyres is fitted on that car. Tristan in last place after having to sit behind his teammate Ice Creams in the pit box. So currently we have LaRoue's AI car here in spirit, currently winning the race. Kind of sad that this is the only time his car, AI or human, has ever been out in the lead. But you know, that's just funny. So actually in the lead we have Scissor, then John Cox, John Scissor, Jonathan. Him. We have him in second place. He got jumped off the start by Scissor. Zondi in fourth place, in third. We have Hazard in fourth. Sism is said for a restart. I think the safety car will be in this lap if Tristan can just hurry up and catch the safety car. Should be in this lap. So it's an interesting start then. Oh, sorry boys. Somehow no cars went out, yet there was a start line crash. Scissor jumps John on the start, but he's going to have one hell of a fight on his hands. Safety car is in this lap, so Scissor does his first safety car restart of the season and of the league. No, he doesn't. LaRoue's AI car does it. Kind of cheese, but we'll go with it. Zondi has dropped back just a little bit from John, wanting those reaction times so he can just sprint after. They go, and Zondi looks like he's timed this very well. Scissors pulled out, and John, is he going to go right around the outside? He has a look for it. LaRoue's AI car getting a little bit in the way. We'll go on board with John as he's maybe going to challenge for an overtake here on Scissor into turn 3, or turn 4, sorry. End of sector 1. He's not making it, and Super Steers span again. His luck can't get any worse. He's lost his front. The boy hasn't completed 3 racing lap corners. He lost his front wing on the start, and now he's lost his front wing 2 corners into the safety car restart. And Extremist has crashed as well. Extremist, the man that said do don't restart has managed to crash on the safety car restart, and that was a to that Mercedes there. I would say, would you like to restart now? But I feel like that'd be rubbing salt into the wounds. I changed my mind. Restart. Extremis wants a restart. Nope. What's happening then? John not quite close enough to challenge Scissor. Zondi just trying to keep up. Hazard. What happened to who was in fourth? What happened to? Was it Spencer? Was it Spencer? Alex? Where's Alex? Alex is so far down the order. What happened to Alex? Jesus. Where are we then? Where are we? Who's challenging? Wazza and Wazza and Optics. Optics shoving Wazza right off the track, and Wazza doing the same thing to him. Oh, and Optics, that's a suicidal dive down the inside there. And they're making a lot of contact. Wazza doing what Optics did to him. On board with Jake Lee, he's getting a really good view of this battle for 5th place. 10 points. Wazza not getting the greatest of exits. We'll go on board with Optics now, as there could be an overtake. Sector 2 yellow flag. I believe that's Ice Streams just falling behind a little bit. John isn't going to be challenging into turn 1. Is Optics going to do another one of his dives into the turn? He's going to wait for it. We'll go on board with John, as an overtake could be possible here if he commits to it. 40% ERS, Scissor has 10% more. John isn't committed to it, he's just going to stay behind him for now. Optics has fallen a little bit back away from Wazza. Still has DRS, so Jake, Mikey, Collins and Spencer round out the top 10. Spencer and Collins. Spencer puts it down the inside. Collins doesn't leave him much room. Collins still around the outside. The hand goes up in anger from Spencer. But, sorry boys. Collins has to concede the overtake, although he makes contact. Front wing goes flying. Collins, oh, okay, right. Wazza has a 10-second penalty. What's happening? How has this man got a 10-second penalty? And how have I missed that? We'll go on board with Collins now, because he's got Alex right up his chuff. Alex is very close. We'll go on board with No Boy actually, because his engine isn't glitching out and doing that rev thing. Alex, oh, that was really dangerous. Alex nearly gets swiped by Collins as he comes into the pits. On board with John now. The overtake could happen here. Is he going to send it? No, he's not. We're going on board with Mikey as he's going around the outside of Jake. Is this going to be an apex move as he puts it around the outside? He's got it done before the apex, to be fair. Gets the move done, moves up into 7th place. Jake Lee just behind him. Spencer Milton currently being chased down by what used to be P3 man, but currently is P10 man, Alex Ham, who's got No Boy for company right behind him on 2 lap holder medium tyres. Sorry. Wazza still got that 10-second penalty for reasons we don't quite understand just yet. We'll get the details on that. Well, let's have a look at any other battles, boys. Any other battles? Collins pitted, put hards on. 25 seconds ahead, 23 seconds ahead, sorry, of Super Stee in last place. Super Stee has made it more than 1 lap now without losing his front wing, and Jonathan Cox has put it down the inside for the lead. Just got that overtake at the last second, and he's put the move done on the Alpha Tauri. Now Jonathan Cox in the lead. Scissor currently looking with DRS to get the move back. John doesn't have any ERS, but he's not committing to it with his overtake button, and Scissor currently staying behind John. So John has taken the lead of his debut race in MPHL. Scissor getting closely followed by Zondi as well. The top 3 currently separated by just over a second. Just under a second, sorry. So this may not be the wet god race that happened last season, but it is a very good race nonetheless. Hazard in 4th place, holding his own. Optics in 5th, pulling out the gap on Wazza, who's got a 10-second penalty, and really his race is ruined unless there is a safe. In fact, no, he doesn't. I'm not really sure how he can recover a 10-second penalty. Mikey currently chasing him down as well. Spencer Milton with that contact with Collins, being chased down by Jake and Alex. No Boy's still there with him as well, on board with Alex. His engine isn't glitching anymore, so we can actually watch him without our ears being bled dry, as Scissor gets very close to John. We're going to go on board with him, see if he's going to commit to the overtake down the second straight. He's not close enough, and I don't think it's going to be an overtake in the top three. But if we look back to Jake Lee, he's getting very close to Spencer, gets a penalty for going over the curb too aggressively there. Alex may be able to take control of this situation now, but he's not close enough. No Boy isn't close enough to Alex either to make an overtake, and the DRS train carries on. Tristan and L. Hamilton getting very close as well. Sism and Broke Gorilla. Sism has made the overtake on Broke Gorilla for 14th place, the only overtake so far this lap on that second straight. Behind them, Ice Streams trying to catch up as well. The two Red Bulls performing very poorly today. The Ruse Icar for some reason is still in the race in 17th. Collins and Super Steve 18th and 19th after having some front wing damage and crashes. We're going to go back on board with Zondi as we watch the top three around the final few corners to complete the lap. I've got a lot of saliva in my mouth because I'm talking so much. Scissor very close to Jonathan Cox, has 10% more ERS battery life than him. If he's going to commit to the overtake, he wants a decent exit out of that corner. Might be worth taking a warning for corner cutting and then getting the better exit and overtaking him. It's called tactics, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Hammer's overtaken Jake Lee. Jake Lee has let him go. He's lost the rear end a little bit. No Boy's getting very close to them now. Tristan and Hamilton, L. Hamilton that is, swap places. Is Tristan going to make the overtake again? DRS and overtake enabled. Is he going to put it down the inside? Is he just a little bit too far back to make the overtake? Sism looking on this as well. On board with Spencer Milford in his last race as a full driver before he goes as a reserve driver due to college commitments. I can understand that from one busy college man to another. I can understand it. Where are we then? Where are we? Sism just over a second away on the hard tyres to Tristan on the softs. Collins catching up to LaRousse Icar, 21 seconds away from the next car there. No overtake in the top three. The top three just saving their ERS for when they pit. I feel like there's not going to be any action there. Hazard holding down 4th place currently. Sorry boys. Optics, Wazza, and so no one really in a second of each other. Alex is closing on Spencer, but there's not going to be an overtake. Spencer and Alex are really good buddies. I know that personally. Trust me. These two are a pain in the backside. They're funny. And he overtakes Alex does as well. You'll see them on his YouTube channel within 24 hours. So I'm going to keep on board with him because I know he's going to upload the clip of him overtaking his best mate, and he's going to include his best mate being really mad because he's overtaken him, because Alex is like that. And to be honest, I do the exact same thing. Happening further back, L. Hamilton and Sism get very close to Tristan. I believe Tristan's just made the overtake on L. Hamilton. Going around the final corner then. Sorry boys, I'm so tired. Alex isn't quite close enough to Spencer to make the overtake. Sector 2, yellow flag. It's Collins. Has he hit the barrier? Oh yes, he's hit the barrier. Heavy front wing damage on the left hand side for Collins. And the hard tyres. Feel like he's going to retire in the pit lane, and then I feel like he's going to join me. I really hope he does join me, because I've got two more thirds of the race to commentate, and I'm running out of things to say because nobody wants to overtake in Brazil, because if you're at the front of the train you're in a lot of danger, so everyone's just waiting for the last 5 laps or so. Collins has retired, and he's caused a virtual safety car because he hasn't done it in the pit lane, and I'm going to invite him to the party. Give me, oh no, I'm missing out on pit stops. I can't do it. I'll let him join on his own. Jonathan Cox isn't pitting. John hasn't pitted. Zondi, Scissor, Hazard hasn't pitted either. To be fair, Optics is going to stay out. It's a strat here to stay out because Waz has done it as well. How long do the softs last? Scissor and Zondi have gone to mediums, but surely the softs can't last any more than 3 or 4 more laps, and then it's not worth it because they've saved time behind the virtual safety car. Hello, friend. Oh, Spencer and Mikey very close to each other. Spencer making the move on Mikey. Alex very close to these two as well. I swear I just heard a whistle. You alright? Oh my god, Alex is putting it around the outside. Alex making the move on Mikey around the outside. Absolutely amazing move from the Alfa Romeo man as he looks to claw back his title, his calling, his P3 from what currently stands as Optics. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good. Because if I've been commentating this entire time.
Jonathan's coming into the pits.
Yeah, I didn't get why he didn't come into the pits last lap when there was the virtual safety car.
He probably passed the pits. Just
No,
as
no, he didn't. He was coming out the final corner as the virtual safety car came out. Because Zondi and Scissor pit.
It's not like I would have been in the pits.
Well, no, because you crashed before the pit lane.
I did it on Alonso.
Scissor has jumped Jonathan in the pit stops. It's going to be very close between Zondi. Zondi moves across to get John's slipstream, and he's not going to be able to do it. But the two Hasses are currently in first and second. Wazza very close to Spencer. There might be contact in the Riz. Wazza manages to save the car. He comes back across the path of Alex. Spencer and Wazza making slight contact for P2. The grid is all sorts of mixed up after this virtual safety car. We've got a man in second place on medium tyres. He can definitely make the one-stop work now. Just needs to preserve those tyres. His teammates come around the final corner, currently in first place. Is he going to pit this lap, Harley?
He may pit. I really don't know what to say about this race at the minute. I'm just trying to get my bearings.
Yeah. How long do you think the softs last?
12, 13 laps?
Hazard's on 14 lap old softs.
Probably wetted hazards qualify though.
Inside the top 10.
Yeah, his tyres will be rubbing more than a car on tarmac.
Well, he's got the pit confirmed. Everyone in... Oh, Mikey and Jonathan Cox getting very close, and Mikey lets his teammate go as well. In fact, his teammate on board with him, the top 3 after the pit stops have been completed are very close to each other in 4th, 5th and 6th.
I feel like Zondi is getting a little bit feisty with Jonathan. He came into where Albon and Hamilton had the little collision in 2019. He almost banned Jonathan.
Right. Do you know how Wazza got a 10-second penalty?
No idea.
Because he was right in front of you and he got a 10-second penalty. Jonathan Cox lost the rear end a little bit coming out of the final corner. Struggling for heat up on those new mediums. Scissors got DRS from Alex Sam ahead. Alex is Scissors' best friend at the moment. Going into turn 1, there's not going to be any overtakes. The top 3 still haven't pitted. Spencer's got his first penalty of the race.
Yeah, I might not have saw Wazza because he was about 20 plus seconds in front of me.
But when he got it, he was only about 2 cars ahead of you. And he wasn't that far ahead of you. Oh, Jonathan losing the rear end. He's really struggling for warm-up on those medium tyres. Losing time to Scissor, and Scissor's just going to stay behind Alex and Spencer and get these guys a slipstream. Hazard still out on track. This is what this man does best.
Look, Jonathan being the only Ferrari MP5.
How did the other Ferrari die? I mean crash. I mean go out of the race.
Had no front right wing.
Left.
Couldn't turn. No, it was more
Was it right? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there might be some overtakes here.
Jonathan has a 3-car slipstream.
Oh boy. And there hasn't been a single overtake. Nice.
Hazard's dropped down to P6.
He'll drop down to about P10.
Watch Jonathan, he's gonna get
Oh
he's
my
gonna get
god.
multiple cars.
Here we go. Here, oh boy. Oh brother, this is going to be very close. Scissor round the outside. Is he going to complete the move? He goes off the track. John goes off the track as well. Zondi looking to overtake John now as well, and he's done it. John, the major loser there. Scissor doesn't even overtake Alex.
Jonathan trying to gain 2 places, but Jonathan loses 1 himself.
And gets a penalty.
That's an even bigger insult to injury.
I just want to say, where did I say Hazard would come out of the pits?
About 9-10.
I said he'd come out 10th. Where is he on the track?
10th.
Call me the genius.
I'd stick
Scissor.
with Jonathan still.
Well, Scissor's already made the overtake on Alex. Zondi's going to do it as well. I think Alex is coming in this lap, is he? It's going to be very dangerous if he is. He's just pulling along off the side of the track, and Jonathan is putting it down the inside.
Overtake.
Has he made the move? We're going to go off-board
Zondi's
camera.
still on his right.
Zondi makes the move, but now he's going to be compromised down the second straight. Jonathan's going to have DRS. So does Zondi, though, on the car ahead of him. Scissor, his Hungarian friend, and John's not going to be able to make the move. John getting bullied out of his debut race win.
Yep. We've just broken through halfway, so we have another 18 laps to go in this Brazilian Grand Prix.
Woohoo.
It's a good thing we're not doing 100% races.
I don't have the energy for 25%, let alone 50, let alone 100.
By the time we do 100, the race would have been an hour and 20 minutes long.
Ooh.
Plus safety cars.
Yeah. God, I didn't even think of that.
Well, at least this isn't Singapore heavy rain 5 safety cars.
I'd love to do that race as well. I'd have loved it.
What? Drive it or commentate it?
Just drive it. Any wet race I love to drive. Scissors made the overtake on Spencer for first place. And then we get
I feel like Spencer has something wrong with his car.
Well, Scissor got a bad exit out of that corner, and Spencer's gonna make the move again on the AlphaTauri, and he's got the move done. Spencer showing what he's worth and putting his car back into first place, although he's on 11 lap older mediums than Scissor.
I don't think Spencer will be worrying about their tyre life at the minute. He's P1, about a 3-second time penalty to his name. We're lap 19 out of 36. We've still got time for a big change. And safety cars.
Do you reckon he could extend those mediums as far as he can and go to softs?
Softs from about lap 21 will be viable.
Maybe that's what he's staying out for then.
Between
Scissor.
21 and
Oh,
25.
Scissors touched the diffuser of Spencer, and there's contact on a lot of contact on the straight. Feel like that might be a little bit of lag. Zondi chooses the outside line. We'll go on board with Jonathan Cox as the two Hungarians has managed to get past Spencer. Spencer gets the switchback line but lets the Ferrari go. And now we resume with our normal top three.
Yep, Spencer dropped 3 places in a matter of a straight and north corner.
Can you blame him though?
He has 3 really quick guys who are fighting for 11. Jonathan for his maiden, Scissor for his second or first, and Zondi with his third. I may be wrong with that.
You probably are.
Let's just say Jonathan is fighting for his maiden victory.
Sets to yellow flag, Super Steve. And, oh, he's definitely not causing distractions. In fact, I'm really happy that I turned ghosting off, right?
Our stream has retired.
In the pit lane. I'm really happy I turned ghosting off there, because as much as I don't like ghosting, that would have been bloody awful if the leader just smashed into a lapped car who was backwards. So that's one instance I'm happy that ghosting was on for.
Now that would have changed the race dramatically.
Wazza span as well, the exact same spot, so that corner is catching people out.
Scissor has dropped down. Is still on P2.
Well, no, Zondi's made the overtake on Scissor.
Super Steve. Pit
Zon-
lane.
Yeah, Zondi overtook Scissor on the straight. Because they were the other way around.
LaRue's AI is up into P16.
Cool.
I know, he sounded like a blooming tornado a half hour ago.
Where are we then? Scissor currently making the overtake or trying to stay close to Zondi so that John can't overtake Scissor either. Spencer Milton currently being tracked down by Alex. Mikey is going to make the overtake here on Nellboy as he comes into the pits, and Hazard might make the overtake on Mikey into turn 1. I'm completely missing this overtake.
I think... Oh, Scissor and Zondi fighting. Jonathan is just looking at that and licking his lips.
Speaking of licking his lips, Hazard has put it down the inside of Mikey and makes the move for P6.
Alright, calm down. It's gonna be a double slipstream for Jonathan at this next DRS activation point. This is gonna be this is sector 3. Just as the activation point is, that's where the infamous 2003 crash happened. Just around here.
Well, Scissor's going to make the overtake on Zondi, or is he going to do it in turn 1, or is he going to wait for the second straight? He's going to wait for the second straight.
Jonathan's kept enough speed going for the S's. If he activated his overtake here, he could, and the RS, he might have Scissors.
Well, Scissor is going to make the overtake on Zondi here, coming into turn 4. Is he going to put it down the inside? No, he's going to wait behind Zondi.
It would have been very bad for the two Hungarians if they would have collided just then.
It would have given Spencer and Hazard a podium.
Zondi is pushing way too much on those medium tires. He may have to stop again. I'm just saying may. Because did Zondi come in to pit for those mediums under that VSC?
Yes.
That means he may be able to keep... Yeah, he might finish the race on those medium compounds, same as Scissor and Jonathan.
Well, Spencer's currently on 20 lap old mediums and he's oversteering like a boat. So I'm thinking add 13 laps onto those 9 laps, and that's 22 laps. And Spencer's pitting on 20 laps. And the rate those guys are pushing out front, I don't think they're gonna have to pit again, surely.
They will. They will have to pit again, definitely.
Well, Sism's just gone up into P5 after Spencer Milton makes his pit stop. Alex has made his pit stop as well and has jumped Spencer in the pits. Has he? Oh, it's going to be close. No, he's jumped him.
So, if these top 3 have to pit again, does this provisionally make Hazard P1?
Hazard can go to the end.
So at the minute, Hazard is provisional P1 if these 3 have to pit again.
John's got the most likely chance to make it to the end.
But remember, Jonathan has a 3-second time penalty.
But there's 11.3 seconds between Hazard and John.
You don't know. If there's a safety car in the last 6 laps, it will be a full-blown safety car. It won't be VSC, it will be a full safety car to punch up the grid.
That's a good point.
Because that has happened many times in other races. The top 3 have like a good 15-17 second gap. Full-blown safety car, that gap gets demolished to basically nothing. Then the guy in P4 has the best chance because he's come on fresh tyres and wins the race.
Very good point. I am so tired, I just yawned and a tear just dropped out my eye. I'm so tired, mate.
If I was you, No podium interviews and just go straight to bed.
We don't ever do podium interviews.
Just turn off and go straight to bed then.
We're going to, lad. Oh
Jonathan
my god.
is falling away a little bit from Scissors and Zondi, but them two have their own little slipstream.
Those two are just going to help each other the entire way.
Them two are probably in a party, but they're in different teams. Same party. Both speak Hungarian, it helps a lot. Jonathan being a guy in a Ferrari and speaks English, and probably not in a party, that may not be good.
Sorry, I just blanked out for a second. I mean, the only people relatively close to an overtake is the top three.
I know.
Could really do with a safety car. Ted, let's go down to you.
I'm just gonna watch LaRue just drive his AI car.
Yeah, let's watch LaRue.
Oh, he's gonna get lapped.
Again.
Yeah.
Well, there goes
Gonzi
Dick.
goes through.
There goes his teammate.
And on your left will be Jonathan. No, through the middle goes Jonathan. He's on your left.
Many people would like to go through the middle of LaRue, but only Jonathan does it.
He has the crystals to do it.
Sism pits
As
the
it's
new
what,
softs, he's going
3
to go to the end.
seconds?
Alex goes to P6, just behind Optics. Alex is actually very close to Optics. Optics can go to the end, but he's on 12 lap old hards. Alex on 3 lap old softs. This is amateur work from Optics. I did much better on 20 lap old softs, and they were on brand new, or 20 lap old hards, and they were on brand new softs. Optics is going to get overtaken by Alex. Child's play, absolutely amateur hour. Oh,
What did you say?
there's.
The battle?
Oh, did I not tell you about the time? Oh my god. Optics has shoved another man off the track, and Optics is off the track, and he's... Oh, okay.
10 second time penalty, but it gives the place back to Alex.
Oh my god,
Safety
there's
car.
a full safety car. Who's died? It's Wazza. Wazza tried to pit.
I told you.
Wazza tried to pit, and he crashed.
Top 3 are pitting. Top 3 are pitting for softs. Maybe go for
Oh, Al Hamilton's just ruined his race. He's got
There's
a drive
Hamilton.
through.
softs. Donzi, Scissor, and Jonathan come out how they all came in the same position. Donzi, they're all on soft tyres.
Well,
The racing.
it'd be pretty dumb to go on anything else.
Yeah, it's like, not like you're going to go on the hard tyres for the last 12 laps. Not even that.
Oh, Alex is... He's jumped Optics in the pit.
That's good. That's good. So everyone now is on the same strategy until the
Oh,
end.
imagine being Sism.
Soft.
Sism pitted 1 lap. Sism stayed on hards the entire race. He did 23 laps on hards. He pits, and then the next lap, the safety car comes out that he was waiting for.
Oh, that's just unlucky. At least after this, LaRue's AI car will be up into 15th in a minute and 35 seconds.
Oh, let's spectate LaRue. Because he comes through to the straights. Oh,
15th.
he overtakes into 15th. How? Why is the AI car not pitted?
Hard tyres, isn't it?
Oh, those hard tyres are such a viable strategy. Race winning.
Soft. Everyone is on a soft tyre.
Me when going to a cushion selling place. Soft, hard. Soft.
Simpsons movie. I went 10,000 soft
just-
guys. 20,000 soft guys.
Would just like to point out, broke gorillas on 6 lap old softs.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Nellboy pitted again? Nellboy has left the session. He hasn't even retired.
Rage quit?
He was in the points. Why is he rage quit?
What a mong.
Let's not call him a mom.
You were in the points and you decide to rage quit.
No, we don't. Let's watch our language on the stream, please.
At least I'm not swearing as much as Dylan did last week. That's my first swear word I've said since coming on to broadcast.
Still said a swear word. Have I swore today?
Probably.
Nope. Because if I swore, I'd get slapped across the face, and rightly so.
Yeah, his family's got like really sensitive hearing.
Ugh.
Like if they even hear him say the S word, he'll get smacked.
I swear like a sailor outside of my house. As soon as I step in my house, clean, PG, no swearing in the house. Perfectly mannered boy. As soon as I go outside, I'm a man. Whilst I'm in this house, I am a boy, I am perfectly mannered, there is no swearing. Apart
That
from
sounds-
if it's funny.
As soon as he turned off his TC.
I feel like he
He's
has.
been
The safety
spinning
car's
his,
coming in very late. It's barely given Zondi any time to prepare.
Yeah, it's more interesting
Well,
though.
I've figured out why Nailboy rage quit, but we're gonna watch the
Oh,
safety
my
car
green
restart.
flag.
Oh, and Hazard still weaving, trying to get past Jonathan Cox. Alex very close in 5th place. Optics very close to the man that gave him a 10-second penalty. Set to 1 yellow flag. Someone's gone round, but we're not quite sure who. On board with Alex is going to make the overtake on Hazard. Is he going to put it down the inside, or is he going to wait for the main straight and DRS to be activated? He's going to wait for that. Jonathan Cox and Scissor just ahead of them make a little bit of contact, but they're both still in a straight line. Optics has got another 3-second penalty on top of the 10-second penalty he had. Spectre Milton in 7th place, Broker in 8th place. I feel like Eminem, the 2 runners are in top 10.
Now if we stop that recording and now we meant to have a bit of music over that, we can turn you into a multi-millionaire rapper.
Put that over Rap God.
Yeah.
I found out why No Boy quit, and I'm gonna make it family friendly, PG clean. Ducking drive through for what? Piece of sugar game. I'm done with it.
So basically what he's saying is he got a drive-through penalty for absolutely nothing.
Yep. And it's a piece of sugar.
Where's the horses then? You don't get.
A bit. This happened last week as well. We went almost all race without any lag, and then the last 5 laps is just riddled with it.
Is it me or is Jonathan dropping off from Scissor and Zondi?
Well, he's got a penalty,
Again.
so at the minute Alex is on for P3.
Nearly everyone up to P7 is viable for P3.
What's everyone's penalties looking like? Optics has got 16 seconds. That 10-second penalty will get removed. I will see to it. So he's got 6 seconds of penalties right now. Mikey will go up quite a few positions.
I'll remove Alex's 10 seconds for what I did to him after he overtook me on lap 4.
Wait, Alex got a 10-second penalty?
Yeah, that's how he dropped down that far.
How would we give that back though? 'Cause if we take away 10 seconds, he's won the race.
I'll show you the footage at the end, what I mean by that.
This game is the joke. We know Nell Boy. Have fun with it whilst it's created by Codemasters and Rockstar or EA. Have fun with
Brawn car next year, 20 quid. EA's just going to turn it into a simulation.
You want to drive the Mercedes car? £5.
20
You want to
quid,
drive
please.
the Williams car? £3.
You want
You
to
want-
buy the new DLC?
You,
70 quid.
You've bought the game, £60. You want to play the game? £10.
That's how.
Oh wait, you wanted to
It is.
actually use... Everyone's lagging for me. Everyone's got an X next to their name.
I'm alright with everyone.
Okay, I'm okay now. I feel bad for them because
Your
I'm the
stream
host.
is freezing a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, I'm the host.
Here and now, your stream freezes a little bit. Didn't we have
Feel-
roles for people who host sessions?
Yes, Optics and Broke Gorilla. My last race happened too
Yes, we
many
can't tell
times.
you why Broke couldn't be able to host.
Yeah, we won't. I know still nuts. I haven't driven for 3 months and looks like the same old problem. Boy has just said it's his last race. I'm lagging like a cow, and I'm the host of the session. I feel really bad because everyone has to race under my lag. Harley, hello?
Sammy Nero has joined. Who the hell is that?
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Mr. Morgan?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Is everyone lagging on your screen?
I can hear you. No.
No. Okay, everyone's lagging on my screen, and I'm the host.
So if we get 35 laps into this race and the session dies, we know who to blame.
Yes.
Just imagine driving for 35 laps and then the session just goes poof. That's a 45-minute race wasted. And we're not restarting.
Well, as we're approaching the penultimate lap, Scissor is out of ERS, Zondi is out of ERS, John is nearly out of ERS. Hazard is Alex is looking good for a podium. Somehow Alex is going to scab his way P3.
The P3 boy gets it again.
Indeed, Rooney.
Do you know what spiced up this race?
What?
Some heavy rain.
What, like we had last time?
Not that light spittle rain just for intermediates. I mean like heavy rain that brings out the safety car.
Do you want to do a few 5 lappers around Brazil, heavy rain after this?
No, I've got a few things to do.
Fair enough. Well, as we're approaching the final lap, we should actually probably commentate instead of just talking. Alex is very close to falling out of the 3-second range of Hazard ahead of him. Hazard ahead of him is catching up to the top 3. It's now becoming a top 4 battle. Zondi currently in the lead, looking to win, I believe, his 5th, 6th race, I believe. He won 2 last season, and he's won a lot this season. Optics has been overtaken by Spencer Milton.
I feel like Zondi is actually going to keep this win. Unless he does anything stupid.
Well,
This is Zondi, though he won't.
he's not doing a cosplay of you, so he won't do anything stupid.
Ha! Funny!
You say that. You didn't even bother retiring the pit lane.
No.
Anyway, coming around the final corner, is it going to be another Pierre Gasly moment? Are we going to see a drag race to the line, or is it going to be rather boring? And we're just going to see Zondi, Scissor and John come to the line in that order. It's going to be Zondi winning the race, Scissor coming home in second. John in
Hazard
third.
takes P3.
Alex takes P4. John goes all the way down to fifth.
Donzi,
Spencer in sixth.
Scissor,
Optics.
Hazard, Alex, Jonathan, Spencer, Mikey, Jakey, Broke, Callum, Optics, Tristan.
And L. Hamilton.
Yes, Neil Boy, and then LaRue. So, Alex have just. Not Alex. Hazard has just pinched P3.
What a lad.
Oh, get that off my screen.
It never looks right. Michael Schumacher in a McLaren suit. It never looks right. Let me just take a picture of this
Like
order.
saying Michael Schumacher looked right in any suit, but you know, he did. I'm joking before anybody gets butthurt triggered.
Right, I'm going to end the stream before somebody can angrily comment at you. Congratulations on all the drivers. It's not even saying I'm on air at the minute, so I'm probably not even streaming. Many people can't even hear this. Yeah, join us back for the next race, whenever it is. We might have a week break after that one because it's round 7. Yes, enjoy, brethren. Goodbye.